friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to a chill stream, a hangout stream, where we'll just be hanging out. I'm going to be working on my overlays, all the things you see on my screen here. I'll be working on that. And also, I'll be working on an API for recording high scores, like this leaderboard over here. That's the plan. Hello, everyone, and welcome. The second stream of the day. Acid Spark says, again with the CJ. It's me. I'm back. Welcome. Hello, Gazisha. Welcome. Hello, Joe Mama, and Daniel Garden, and Scientific, and Nafto. Buenas noches a todos. Good night to everyone. Hello, Alka. How you doing? This will be the first stream I've caught since you've had subs enabled. Congratulations, and thanks for the gift sub. You're very welcome, Daniel Garden. Yeah, I realized probably since I started streaming on Twitch, it's mainly just been morning streams. So most of the people that can tune in in the evenings haven't seen. So thought I'd do an evening stream. It'll be chill. Nothing too crazy we're working on in particular. Well, welcome, Kavasho. And hello, Get Some. And hello, Mustafa. Welcome, Debopom. Just woke up. Here to hang out. Great. And hello, Brooks. What's up? Yeah, look at that. Fancy badge. It's not over here. So this is one of the things we might need to fix. We'll make a list in a second. But the chats over here do not have badges or they're not highlighted or anything like that. So I need to do it here too. Oh, nice, Ra. That's Ravian. That's good to hear. I have been streaming in morning my time, which is good for people in Europe, but not really good for people in Australia and some other parts of the world. But hello, Razor1. Welcome. So I've been really pretty good about the timing lately, except for this morning. I was pretty late this morning, but like my Saturday stream, I started it right when the timer hit 0. Badges? Yeah, we need badges for sure. Hello, Ryuku. Welcome, and thank you for that follow, Kivasho. Right on time. Yeah. Is everything okay? It's great. I'm doing good. Late night stream. And Get Some with the sub. Whoa, no, Daniel Garden with 5 gifted subs. Are you crazy? What? Thank you so much. I need to open up my activity dashboard. Wow. Hype emotes in the chat. Thank you, Zero Turner. No worries. But thanks for those 5 gifted subs, Daniel Garden. I appreciate that. I don't know if I deserve it, but I appreciate it. Oh, use all the things. Welcome. And who else got gifted? I guess it doesn't exactly tell us. Well, this is one of the things we're going to try to fix today. Is the overlay doesn't say that there were gifted subs. Yeah, there you go. Jan's a member. Welcome, Jan. Yeah, we're about 100 away from 4,200 subs. So that's awesome. But again, thank you so much. All of the new subs, you get to use emotes, so check it out over here on Twitch. Click the little emote bar. It'll look different to you because I'm using a plugin, but you get access to that one, and 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 soon, well, no, you actually don't get access to the grins. You'll get access to those, though. And pretty soon, there's a new emote incoming. It should be approved within a day or two. Well, I guess I can't go to bed now. Sorry, Harrison. Feel free to go to sleep. 4,200 subs would make me rich. Followers, yeah, not subs. 4,200 followers. We're at 100 and... See, so here's another thing. That overlay is not updating. It should actually be updating with the latest follower count. Or, sorry, sub count. That's not updating. Let's go ahead and start making a list, because there's a lot of things wrong here. I feel like I had a to-do directory. Make dir to-do. To-do. Okay. This will work. This is where all the to-dos are going to go. Yeah, it was 106, but we're now at 111. thanks to Daniel Garden. To-do. Okay. Let subs drop more often. Oh, I love the idea. Subs get to drop more often. Awesome. Okay, well, here's the things we need to fix. Gift subs. Gifters do not show up in the overlay. Is that how you spell gifters? Gifters? People that gift subs, basically. They're not showing up, so we're going to fix that. If you do exclamation mark keyboard, you can get a link to my keyboard. What else do we need to fix? Oh, yeah, the sub count not updating automatically. What else? Oh, you know what? I know what might be causing that, if it's a gift sub. Yeah, this is the plan today. We got some things to do with the overlay. So, gifters don't show. We're going to show them. The sub count isn't updating. We need to fix that. Only subs can play the drop game? No. That's one of the appeals, is anybody can play the drop game. It's still May the 4th for me, yeah, but I didn't wear, like, I feel like wearing that robe that I was wearing this morning. Subs get to drop more often. I like that idea. What else do I need to fix or add? Oh, yeah, the chat acknowledger show badges and rewards. Because if you've watched the stream before, there are actually two different things happening. So there's this over on the right. This is an Electron window that shows the chat in real time. And then I have this app over here, which allows me to slowly acknowledge each message. And thanks again, Daniel Garden. But these are two separate apps. So things like badges and rewards and like follow messages aren't showing up over on this side. So we need to fix that. I'll probably be streaming for about an hour and a half. I don't want to stream for too long because I do have to go to bed. I mean, I always have to go to bed, but go to bed soon. And thank you, Set123123, for that follow. And Philippe Crespo, thanks for that follow. Yo, 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 yo. Okay, there were greetings. If you're new here, say hello. I'll say hello back. Hello, Get Some. Oh, yeah, Get Some, I think, was one of the gifted people that got gifted a sub. So awesome. Late night stream. Yeah, welcome, Shines Love. And hello, Element there. Welcome. And Pixel Moon. Hello. And Fubar. What's up? Hello, Lakshman. Yeah, I'm on time. I said that today at the start of the stream. Wait, what did I say? I don't know. I actually don't know much about mechanical keyboards. This mechanical keyboard that I have is very inexpensive. It's like under $40. But it works well. I think it's a good introductory mechanical keyboard. But I really don't know much about them. Oh, 1.5 hour stream. Did I? I don't know. I always shoot low. Shoot low because it's going to go higher than that. All right. Did I miss any other messages? At this point, I mean, I don't think there are enough people watching to warrant clicking acknowledge on all these messages. But we'll get, I mean, so here's another thing. How about a button to acknowledge all messages? Chat acknowledger. Multiple things we got to do. Button to acknowledge all messages. If you do exclamation mark keyboard, you can get a link to the keyboard. It is an Amazon affiliate link. But if you do exclamation mark gear, that'll take you to a site with all of my gear that I use. And if you don't want to click the affiliate link, there's a link to the keyboard there as well. Convert regular hours to CJ hours, yeah. Show badges and rewards, button to acknowledge all messages. One thing that I was thinking of in the chat overlay window, this thing here, the chat window, is whenever I go into focus mode, I'd like to kind of set a bookmark for where the chat was, so I know where to take off or like start reading when I come back. I heard from a little bird that a 3-hour stream is inbound. No. Oh, nice. Yeah, a shout out to Daniel Garden who gifted you that sub. Chat search. Oh, that'd be cool too. Yeah. Filter/search. And that'll probably be easier to add. I'll add that first. And then the other thing is bookmark a spot to continue later. Input to filter chat message by query. Yeah, so the filter and search would be really good. Prefix those commands with gear, keyboard. You mean the output of the command? What do you mean, Alka? Is that what you mean? Like, this should say gear, and then the value in front of it. Is that what you mean? And then, another thing, which will be pretty easy, is whenever I go into focus mode, we need to, bot should send a /marker command. Oh, okay. Yes, I will do that. So, we'll say Streamlabs bot commands. Add more context to Amazon links. What's refundable? Lakshman? I didn't see what you said. Giving reward points to the highest in the leaderboard at the end of the stream. Actually, I don't think Twitch has an API where I can actually assign reward points, which is unfortunate. Set the special color something to focus the mode. Initiated message. Yes. So like the first the first chat that I do when we go into focus mode, turn that to a different color. Maybe a link at the top of the chat while focused that you can click to send you back to where I was. I like that. So I'm like, link at the top. Cool. And hello, Agent Key. Oh, nice. You're working on overlays? Cool. Yeah, mine are like all very specific to my channel, but I guess for other people, it might be nice to know how I do things. Okay, I have a suggestions for the message up. Next to those messages in that app, some button to highlight the messages. You can use it when answering viewers' programming-related questions, so it's easier to see what question I'm answering. Sometimes it's hard to track that. That's not a bad idea. So it could be a button, and when I click it, it makes their message like really big over on like the left of my screen. That actually sounds awesome, and I might want to work on that first. Highlight message when answering. So it's like big on the screen, centered. Yeah, it's similar to highlight of my chat, which was actually created by one of the live coder team members. I think it's lucky number 7. But I'm using up my own custom system here, so it'd be cool to implement. Focus mode should pause new messages from adding. I don't want to do that because you might have noticed like on Saturday when I used focus mode, there were some good comments and questions that came in while I was in focus mode, and I don't want to stop those from happening. Yeah. Featured chat. There you go. Hello, David. Welcome. Okay, so this is a bunch of stuff. We got a lot to do. What I want to do first is like work on the overlay stuff. And so shout out to Murdoch. I think it's Murdoch Turner. He created like the basic version of this stream overlay alerts. Here we go. So he created the initial version of this, but right now it's broken. I tried to modify it, and now it's broken. David Snyder with the host. Thank you very much. So you can see that it basically, if a mod or a VIP or a sub says something in the chat, it'll actually greet them the first time that they say something. But it's broken right now. Right now, it just literally says the word subscriber, which I don't understand. So we're going to work on that first. Let me get this open in VS Code. Hello, Ace Hunter. Welcome. Okay, so it's a pretty simple app. It's just a client app. There's no server. I mean, it's connecting to the Twitch chat. And when a chat happens, we grab one of the greets. So if you're a subscriber or a founder, if you're a VIP, what's up, Bob? Welcome. If you're a moderator, and if we haven't greeted, okay, so if there is a greet, grab a random one. Hello, the She-Boss. Welcome. So I think this is what broke it. If someone highlights a message in focus mode, it will still turn that color. And it didn't happen yesterday, but I wouldn't mind pausing focus mode to turn that on. Okay, I think this is where we went wrong. So basically what I changed about Murdoch's code is he added greetings for just regular users as well. But that could get very noisy because there's potentially a lot of people that are chatting and watching. So I removed that and just changed it to an empty array. And then when I did that, everything went away. So let's actually just debug this. Let's debug the random greet. That. And so that should show us, should have auto-refreshed. So if a VIP or a sub or someone could just say something, just literally hi or test, it should pop up. And we'll see what it was going to try to greet you with. Yeah, so this is the full text that should be appearing. But this is what actually is appearing. Let's do this. Yeah, great work, Andrew, on that regex solution. That was awesome this morning. ID, speech, literally just the word pruner. Hello, Bob. Didn't you already say hello? Welcome. Maybe it's being cut off. Okay, we'll keep debugging. I don't think I have like a max width set on it. I'm gonna do something really quick. So right now in the code, it will essentially hide it will pause. It will fade it out after it's been displayed. So I'm gonna disable that. Andrew has redeemed focus mode. How can I? So, okay, if we go into focus mode, it's gonna be really hard to test these things. But here we go. Focus start. 8 minutes. And mods you can enable. So this is a special mode, and now mods have to enable emote only chat. And thanks for that follow, Dasuchi. Much appreciated. I'm waiting for the emote only chat. There we go. All right, so you can only send emotes. Cool. We can still get messages from pruners and others. Yeah. So ID equals speech. It's literally just the word subscriber. Let's see. This is like a gaming Twitch channel that's just being spammed with subs. Speechbubble.innerHTML equals greets.randomGeet. Okay. Args at 0 equals speech. That's not there. Yeah, I mean, technically mods are allowed to say anything. Let's take a quick stretch. If you've been sitting at home for a while, feel free to take your hands off the keyboard for a second. Okay. Oh, actually, I mean, technically this doesn't need to be in a template string. Is that what was doing it? I mean, I don't know why putting that in a template string would have broken it. But I really have no idea. Am I just gonna have to rewrite this from scratch? And actually, I'm going to, if we've already greeted you, I'm going to disable that too. On message. Split. If you have badges. Greets, greets, greets. Oh, inner HTML. Well, that should do it. Yeah. Spaghetti machine. What? Spaghetti code machine? Speechbubble.innerHTML equals that. Have I mean, do I have like malformed HTML or something? Sweaty snowman. After we set it, let's look at that. Okay. Span class equal. Oh, look at that. There's a missing double quote. Oh man. Oh man. Yep, we found it. That goes there. And so here's the other thing. There's a bunch of repetitive code in here. I should create like a function where you can pass in a username and it will set it there. Oh man. All right, let me see everywhere that I have missed that double quote. Okay, just these last two spots. All right, that should fix it. So now, shouldn't be writing HTML, right? I shouldn't. Or at least I should be doing it in one place and then just calling a function to set it. But yeah. That should do it. Now if somebody says something, it should greet you. Oh, did I break it? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, yeah. So, pruner Andrew Lanex has appeared in the garden. Great. Subscriber Nofto is digging in the garden again. Awesome. Pruner Alka has appeared. Okay, so here's the other thing. These just like pop up, pop up, pop up. I want to queue them up so that way each message shows for at least like a second or two. So let's do this. Because right now, we call draw speech bubble, and that does that. And actually, I'm going to increase the opacity too, because right now it's 0.8. We'll go to 0.9. It'll be a little more visible. And we kind of need a message queue. So we'll do this. Message queue. Goes like that. And then if we have a message, instead of setting the inner HTML, we're going to push it into the message queue. So we'll say message queue dot push this. And pretty much, I don't think we'll be setting inner HTML anywhere. We're just going to be pushing things into the message queue. So for now, we'll just do that. Though right now, the broadcaster overrides it, but that's fine. So we push into the message queue, and then when we call draw speech bubble, or draw speech, we'll say next message. And actually, I think we kind of need a boolean to know whether or not we're clearing the queue, because we're calling this function over and over again, and I don't want to queue multiple things, like, I don't want it to run through the queue again. Actually, I have an idea. Like, instead of calling draw speech, we could have a function that just runs every 2 seconds to see if there's something in the message queue. If there is, it draws the speech. I think that's what we'll do. And so now we actually don't have to call draw speech at all. So we'll get that. We will do a similar thing here. We'll just say message queue dot push that. Basically, we never want to call draw speech ever on anything. So anytime we see draw speech, we want to replace this with pushing something into the message queue. Message queue dot push that. But we kind of want to know whether or not a sound should be played, because on things like GIFs, we want to hear a sound. So here's what I'm going to do. When we push into the queue, we'll push an object. Take a quick break. This is gonna work. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be nice. So we'll set the message and we'll say sound is true. And so for anything that gets pushed in that has an object, we know that we need to play the notification sound. Similar here. And thank you for that follow, Android Del Val. Message queue dot push that. And sound is true. So this should show whenever there are some bits. That looks good. The Kingster, thanks for that follow as well. All right, a few more places. Focus mode is over. But this should be pretty easy. I mean, I'm changing a lot of code, so I hope it works. Message queue dot push that sound is true. Oh yeah, and does anyone have any ideas? And mods, can you disable emote only mode? Does anyone have any? Yeah, this is the new MacBook. Any ideas for notification sounds? So right now I have a water droplet sound, like bloop. Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like that. Actually, I could play it for you. But it's the sounds that I'll play whenever something cool happens, like bits or gift subs or subscriptions. But does anyone have ideas for what kind of sounds I can play when that happens? Hello, Slim. Welcome. I do not use Vim. No, I just use VS Code. Know of any famous botanists? No. Was Charles Darwin a botanist? Play the whole B-movie audio every time I get a sub. An audio, Leroy Jenkins. No. Or is there anything that I say a lot, which I could get an audio clip, a sound of a seedling growing? And thank you, Nier, for that follow. ICQ? Like the ICQ messenger sound? Baked beans! I can't do that. Whenever I say baked beans, that one? A modem dial-up? Rain sounds because seeds like water. Yeah, I'll play, actually, in a second I'll play you the notification sound that I have. Dirt moving? Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah? It can't be forced. It has to be, yeah, I mean, we can find the live stream where I did that and then just clip it. All right, this is very repetitive work. I'm bound to have messed something up. Excuse me. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Face mask. I don't think I've ever sneezed on stream. My allergies are acting up, though. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kivasho. So we want to do this. Here's the thing. I'm changing so much code. I'm bound to have broken something. I swear. I do not have corona. No. I don't think you sneeze with coronavirus. Code review is if you have some code that you would like me to suggest refactors for, or if you just want my opinion on if it's good code or what I might change about it, you can redeem that, and I will do a code review live on stream. Now I mention it, but I might I potentially want to look at the project first. And if we're doing something else at the time, I might postpone it for a future stream. But that's the idea. I'll just do a code review. Oh, yeah, okay. Line 161. Okay. So actually, in JavaScript, you can just do this. So if you're creating a property on an object that is the same name as a variable, you can just do this, and it works in the same way. Yeah. Whoa. I'm bound to have misspelled something too. Like I don't have my I don't have a linter in here. Yeah, enhanced object literals. Yep. Pretty sweet. All right, I think we're almost there. I swear. This is so much code to just change like this, but you know, it's a chill stream. We'll fix it if it breaks. I actually do have the VS Code spell checker. Push. Yeah, see how it highlights it? Actually, I don't think I want to play a sound on a host. I just want to do that. Okay, so here's what we do. We're going to set a timeout. Now we're going to set an interval to draw the speech. We're going to do it every... No. I have an idea. Okay. First we call draw speech. And then inside of draw speech, we'll say if message queue.length. So if there is a message that needs to be shown, then we're going to do the thing. If there was not one, then we're going to call this function again. And actually, this is where we'll say speechbubble.innerHTML equals, so we'll say message is going to be message queue.pop, shift. We want to grab the thing at the beginning of the array, the thing that was pushed in first. And so I believe shift is the method that we want. So in JavaScript, shift removes the first element from an array and returns it. So we'll say shift Let's just call this item. And we'll say this is item.message or the item itself. And then if there is item.sound, then we need to play rain, which will play the sound. Okay. So that does it. And then we want to call this function again in 2 seconds to get the latest message. So let's do set timeout 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds, show the next message. Just like that. And then eventually it will fade out when there are no more messages. All right, I have not checked my code at all. Will it work? We're going to open the debugger just in case. But what should happen now is if multiple people say hi, it should show what it should greet them, and then it'll wait 2 seconds before greeting the next person. Okay, so there's Alka, and then there's Andrew Lane, and then there's Gazisha, and then there's Bob, and then there's Daniel, and then it should hide after about 7 seconds. Actually, I could increase the... Yeah, look at that. First try. First try. No tests. No test suite. So it only greets subscribers, VIPs, and mods. I could potentially greet followers. Well, there's Asset Spark. It works. I can't believe it works. All right, I'll catch up on chat because I didn't look at chat for a while. And I know I actually missed quite a few follows. Sean upgraded their subscription. What? Did that really just happen? No sounds right now. Sean, can you confirm that actually happened? Because that alert just came through. And there should be sound. And hello everyone. To get all the emotes. So you did. Oh wow. That's super interesting because Streamlabs didn't actually show the overlay. All right, I'm going to refresh this. So one issue with trying to play audio in the browser is if the user does not interact with the document, it won't let the sound play. So now if something happens that warrants a sound, the sound should play. But thank you very much, Sean, for upping your subscription. Continuing the gift sub they got from Coding Garden. Did it say that in the chat? Oh, there it is. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to catch up on chat again. And actually, let me acknowledge any follows that happened that I might have missed. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Wait, what? Why are there 0 follows here? Oh, they don't get detected anymore. Oh, well. I'll just scroll until I can't scroll anymore. Prefer to use a generator that calls document.createElement. This is not my code. I mean, it's my code now because I'm modifying it, but Murdoch Turner is the one that wrote it to begin with. And thanks for the follow, Christian1309. Much appreciated. And hello. And thanks, Android Deval. The Kingster, welcome. The new MacBook that got announced today. What about it? I have an old MacBook. I just bought this MacBook used on eBay, and I'm going to be using this for like the next 5 years. That's the plan. And Nurir, thank you for that follow. Gesundheit. Thank you. Thank you. I need to make these special Better Twitch TV emotes work. I mean, they're working, aren't they? Aren't they, Elka? Is there something more than that? Oh, they appear on top of each other. Ah. That's crazy. So I had a final this morning, and the site we used was trashed. Went down every time you submitted an answer, and had a final postponed halfway into taking it. Oh, had a final postponed halfway into taking it. Wow. That is unfortunate, Bob. But so it's going to be the same questions as this final? I mean, now you're a little bit more prepared, so yeah. Exactly. If there's nothing in the queue, wait 1 second instead of 2. Yeah. I'm actually going to up this. No, I like 2 seconds. DK strike with the sub. So it actually should appear. I think if I didn't save or refresh in time. But thank you very much. Tier 1 sub, much appreciated. And I think you might have heard the sound. It's this. Play rain. What do you all think of that sound? Does it make sense? But thank you very much. Instafluff with the host. Oh, thank you, Instafluff. Pruner Streamlabs has appeared in the garden. Okay, I don't want that to happen. And Rabbitworks with the $10 donation. Where are you, Rabbitworks? Are you in the chat? Thank you very much for that donation. And welcome, Instafluff, to the garden. Wow. Wow. Oh, there you are. Sharpie360. What's up? And Cesar Devroot, thank you for that follow. Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually. Something like a coding bootcamp will make sure that you remain focused. And it'll keep you, what's the word? I guess you'll have more motivation to actually learn things and work on things because you have to actually have things that are due, and you'll be surrounded by people that are learning as well, so that's good. And hello, Piero. Welcome. I'm using a 2015 MacBook Pro. And DK Strike, thank you again for that tier 1 sub. We're coding! Yes, we are! And thanks for that host, Instafluff. Welcome, welcome. And thanks again, Rabbitworks. Definitely check out Instafluff. Wait, what's today? Monday? Wednesday. Check out Instafluff on Wednesday. He'll be streaming things. He streams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now Saturday. Ah! I'm here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Hackerman's disabled. I have a hood. Things? What's up, Codephobia? Check out Codephobia as well. He's a member of our Live Coders team. Hey, no worries, Instafluff. Thanks for dropping by. Right now we're working on overlay stuff, but I will be working on that leaderboard in a bit. You should only appear once. I think. Oh no! did I disable it appearing more than once? But actually, you should technically only appear once per stream. Let me double check that. Yeah, right. I disabled it. So at this point, you should. I'll enable it, and I think we're in good working order. I think we are in good working order. And actually, I didn't hear anyone. Do you like the notification sound? This one. Oh. Yes. Drop, drop, drop. All right, you'll hear it better when I put it on the overlay. Okay. Wait. I'll be right back. I'm not actually. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna add a new overlay. Give me a second. So those of you that are not familiar with like pretty underwhelming scammed. Those of you that are new to like overlays and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting how it works because it's literally just a browser source. So right now, I'm debugging it in Firefox, and it's just a website that's running locally, localhost 3008. But on this machine over here, I'm just going to add a source that is a browser. So let's call this Stream Alerts. And you'll see it pop up. Right now it looks weird, but I can actually set it to be this particular URL. So we'll go there. I'm going to set it to 1920 by 1080. And then that should fill up the whole screen. And I'm going to move it down. Yeah, so now that's actually appearing on the screen rather than on the web page. But I need to adjust it, so I move it right above the alerts and such. So for the overlay itself, there is no... you can't see that screen over there because it's a separate computer. But inside of OBS, Open Broadcast Studio, you can add a browser source and just point it to a URL. You could set it to a web page if you wanted to. Okay, we're going to... Actually, stream alerts can be on top. I do need to adjust the size, though. So look at stream alerts. It should be like right there. So if a VIP or a sub or a mod says something, it should now pop up on the screen. And now it's actually appearing like overlaid on the screen. Because I could be doing other things and it pops up there. And I think that's a good spot for it. There's a slight bug with the animation where if it disappears, as it's disappearing, if something comes in, it doesn't animate for some reason, but I'm okay with that. Oh, and I think, let's see. Wait, somehow alerts got their own audio property. VIP is just something that I award. Yeah, here we go. Control audio via OBS. That's what I need to do. And now, stream alerts. I can control the volume. It's about right there. Cool. So if something happens, we should hear the raindrops. And I need to disable some of the other on-stream alerts because if you've seen, like the alerts that appear right above me, those are coming directly from Streamlabs. And now I don't want all of those because I have this new overlay. There we go. So the host popped up there, but you should see pretty soon because it's in the message queue. That the host should pop up there too. And it didn't. Okay. Andrew, can you unhost? And then we're going to debug this. Unhost. And then you can try rehosting me. But wait, before you do that, let me look at the code for that. Okay, so on hosted, username has hosted with blank viewers. Actually, we'll play a sound when this happens. So, thing is, now that it reset, any sub or anyone else that says hi, it's actually going to say hi again, because that's all in memory on the page. But just a second, let me disable the host alert on my other overlay. And the raid. And bits. And subscriptions and resubs. Donations, sponsored. Okay. Cool. It's hard to read sometimes. I mean, I can make it not have any opacity, because right now it actually has 0.8 or 0.9 opacity. I could make it totally visible. The only thing is it could get in the way of the code if things start to happen. It should show up again. Oh. Hi. I'm going to VIP you, Codephobia. So it should greet you now. Hi. Wait, did it pop up? I missed it. Actually, I want to be showing code when it pops up. Yeah, I just made the opacity one. Or opacity? Opacity. Let's see what happens. And Andrew, if you wouldn't mind hosting me again, and let's see if it actually pops up. Okay, DepoPam has just hosted the stream for 1 viewers. Streamlabs shows it. I've been mining in this in Minecraft for ages. Yes, you now have a diamond next to your name, Codephobia. It was there the whole time. Okay, hosting is not working. Alka, maybe you can help me with this because this is TMI.js. I guess I'll just do a quick log. Hosted. channel username viewers. Is that the right event? Oh, I see. Will I get the rate event? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I do get the rate event. Okay. Well, so here's the thing. Right now, this code is unauthorized against Twitch. It's just connecting anonymously. I could technically add my broadcaster OAuth token for Coding Garden, because then I could have access to the hosted event. And I think I will do that. Do I need any specific... what's the word? I'm okay. I just did that randomly. Twitch OAuth. Yeah, do I need any specific scope? Wings in the sky, what's up? Because I've used this one to generate tokens, but could I just choose no scopes, chat read, and that should actually give me, because I'm authing this as the broadcaster, that token should have access to it? Right? Yes. Okay. 360 no scope. No, these are OAuth scopes. So this is a pretty interesting tool. When you're talking to the Twitch API or the Twitch chat interface, if you're trying to send messages or do things on behalf of the broadcaster as like a moderator, you typically need a token. You technically don't need a tool like this. You could follow their docs and do the whole OAuth flow, but this makes it really easy. So I'm going to hide my screen for a second, generate a token, and actually, oh, let me do this while we're at it. Wait. Copy. Paste a reference. Cool. Okay. Beating my chest could be a new notification. Okay, so we want chat read. And then I click generate token. View live stream chat and rooms messages. Authorize. That should give me back a token. I'm not a robot. Oh, and Alka, do I need to prefix this with OAuth : or can I just pass this in as the password? Because it's a little bit different than that TMI tool. Let's do this. I'm going to generate... Oh, so I can just pass it in. Okay. What happened to one line of code? I think I disabled it. Did I disable it? I don't know. Specify my token there. And then in here, I'll bring it in. Okay, cool. Thank you, Alka. I'm so glad you're here, Alka. Thanks for hanging out with us. Every one line of code when you minify it. Bring in config. Seedling count check. 9,000 seedlings? What? It's still at 0.9 opacity. It shouldn't be. Maybe it's in the CSS. All right, I'll show my screen again. So what I've done is I created this config. I mean, this is front-end code. I would never actually deploy this to the web because that token would need to be embedded. And then if someone had that token, I mean, this particular token only has chat read, so it's not that bad. But typically, you don't want to put tokens on the web. 820? 6.3 thousand? But let's see. If we look... Opacity. Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of that. Gone. And hello, Cow Cucumber. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretend like Alka isn't in the chat. And I'm going to go to the TMI.js docs. Or at least the TMIJS.com, which has a basic how-to for doing OAuth. And I want to pass in identity and password. I know you're there. I know you're there. But I just need to now authorize myself on behalf of Coding Garden so that I should get access to the hosted event. So identity, my username is Coding Garden. And then I created this file called config, and I should be able to do config.token. What face? If I did that correctly, it should have access as me now. Let's make sure that it still actually works. Can someone just say hi? Yeah, so it still pops up. That's great. Did I spell it wrong? I'm making this overlay over here. Well, I'm working on this overlay over here. So anytime a moderator or a VIP or a subscriber to my channel says something in the chat, the first time they say something, a little message box pops up. And it appears over there. But what I was working on right now is getting the hosted event. So when someone hosts my channel, yeah, there's Sean. When someone hosts my channel, I want to show a message as well. And that wasn't coming through before. But with this code change, I hope that it does. Connected. All right. If someone would be gracious enough to host my channel, you can disable it right after you do it. But I want to see if it actually comes through. Host target cannot be changed more than 3 times every half hour. Well, hey, it worked. Okay, I need to stop showing the message when it's Streamlabs, but it technically worked. Thank you, Alka. Did you all hear the notification? You should have heard a sound. You should have heard drop, drop, drop. Yeah, you did hear it. Okay. Somehow, maybe my speakers are off? Awesome. I hear it with my ears. Sounds like Lost. More like knock, knock, knock. It's supposed to be a water drop, like in a garden. I don't know. And drinker time with the host. Thank you, drinker time. Sounds like I'm in a cold, dark dungeon waiting for the inevitable. You stop it. It sounds amazing. Sean says it sounds amazing. Thank you, Sean. Here's the thing, though. What's the thing? What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I'm going to... if Streamlabs says something, I'm not going to say hello to Streamlabs because you know, Streamlabs is cool and all, but I don't really want to greet them. So, right here. Trevor Blades with the raid! Hey, you're helping us test my new overlay. Welcome, everyone! Did you all hear the sound drop, drop, drop whenever the raid happened? It should have happened. And it did appear in the message over there, so that's awesome. What's up? Trevor Blades is also a member of our Live Coders team. Check him out there. What were you working on? Looks like you were doing some pair programming. That's awesome. Definitely check out his channel. Give him a follow. He's a great dude. What's up? YOLO! Welcome to the garden. And thank you, James Harris, for that follow. But I think Bob said yeah, but did you actually hear the sound whenever we got the raid? I need to double check my speakers, or I might have to do like an OBS configuration. We hear it. Okay, that's awesome. Good to know. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to tell OBS that I want to monitor it. Calling the stream alerts. Monitor and output. I hear it, and I'm not deaf. We're building an SMS-based waitlist with WebSockets and Twilio. And yes, I heard the sound. Nice. Actually, I was lurking your channel the other day. I saw, is it for like a waitlist for a barbershop or something like that? Cool. Idea. Auto VIP live coders. I'm not opposed to that. Nice. That's good to hear. How many... The thing is, I only get 60 VIP slots. And I'm already using like probably 10 of them. Yeah. So, there's that. All right. That's awesome. Thank you for testing that for us, Trevor Blades. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. So, that's cool. And I guess 8 does not equal 10. I can un-VIP and VIP all day. That's true, but I don't want to VIP someone and then have to un-VIP them. It's a tough conversation to have, right? Oh, at the start of the stream, unVIP all of them and then VIP them as they come in. That's not a bad idea. That's do streamers do that? Like that's not against any terms of service or anything like that? Break timer. Like I could have a list of all the people that should be VIP, more than 60. All right. I mean, I don't think I'm going to work on that today, but that is awesome. That's great. I control it. There's a streamer that mods any chatter that talks. Wow. Okay, so let's look back at our to-do list. Elisa Griffin used to do that for the first 5 people who would join the stream. That's pretty cool. It's a nice little perk for anybody that shows up early. All right. Oh no, we're not didn't do that. We now should be showing gifters. So now we're listening to all types of events. So if someone gifts a sub, I should see it. And if someone resubs, I should see it. And if someone subs, what can you do with VIP? You don't have to adhere to slow mode if the channel is ever in slow mode. But I had a question for Alka because I couldn't figure it out in the docs. I made an assumption. All right, Alka, let me know if I made the correct assumption. So, because this code came from Murdoch, and he's destructuring from the information about a subscription, prime, plan, and plan name. Is prime a boolean? I tried to find some examples, and it looks like prime is a boolean. Sean just gifted 1 tier 1 subscription. There it is. Thank you, Sean. Thanks so much. Wow. Thank you so much. Cool. So it is a boolean. So if it's a prime, then okay. Because I couldn't figure out if prime was like the word prime or not. So that code should work. And who got the sub? Classical Uncle. I don't know if you hear Classical Uncle, but congrats. And thank you, Sean. Do we need a bit more cheerful sound? Grenade Raven. Thank you for those bits. It pops up. It works. I think so. What do y'all think? Do you think I should disable the Streamlabs message when it happens? I don't know if I will. Yeah. Shout out to Sean for that gift sub. I think I'll leave it just in case I don't hear the sound and then I'm catching up on chat later. I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Hype. Yeah, you all are great. Wonderful people. And welcome, Joe Mama. I saw your there was a GitHub issue where you had some code for that was doing something like that. And then also, am I correct in my sort of assumption that plan is either 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000? Is that accurate? We do got some great peepers, don't we? Cool. This is great. So, oh, Prime is also, so I could technically put Prime in there. All right, I have a different message for Twitch Prime subs, though. Okay, another question, Alka. How do you test this? Because, I mean, I can't really seem to find any documentation, even on the Twitch IRC docs, for, what these actual values are. Yeah, so, I mean, how would I go about figuring out what would come through in this? I don't know if there's an answer to that, but, yeah. Can I re-enable the awards? Yeah, I can. Is stretch refundable? If it's not, I will make it refundable. Let's take a look. There are tests. Okay. And they simulate all of the events. So, I mean, basically what I'm asking is, could I go here to see what's inside, the user state object or the plan object or different things like that? Not all. Okay. This is good to know. I'm going to bookmark this. Okay. What are we doing? Let's close that. Oh, no. Dang it. Run. Wait, where did it go? Okay, easy enough. So for those of you that missed it, I just revealed my token, but that's okay because I can revoke it. Token revoked successfully. Great. Okay, so I revoked the token. Let's just create a new one. And then I'll make sure to close that tab so you can't see my token. That's a bridge and that's a bridge. I'm doing a CAPTCHA. That's a bridge and that's a bridge. Cool. Ugh. Okay. Now, the thing is, every time I update that thing, yeah, it's now going to greet everyone again because it's just saved in memory. Share all the tokens. Well, you know, you can get your own token. All right, let's manage these. The stretch didn't happen. You're right, but I want to make it redeemable. Yeah, the stretch should be revocable. A mod will have to revoke it. Stop being so greedy with my tokens. I don't want everyone to have read access to my... I don't want everyone... What else can you get with read access? I guess you know when a raid, a host happens? What else? I mean, is it really that bad? Here, I'm going to turn these on because these were actually disabled, but for those of you that are not subs, if you have enough channel points, which you can see they are accumulating down there, I'm going to turn on unlock a random sub emote and modify a single emote. And also choose an emote to unlock. And so those cost points, but you can unlock all of one of the 5, or right now 4, Coding Garden emotes. That one. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. Nice. But yeah, it lasts for 24 hours. If I get partner, I'm allowed to change the prefix. I think I can make it a 3-character prefix, and I would make it CDG if that's not taken. But yeah, if you use those points, it unlocks the emote for 24 hours. So that's nice. Oh yeah, I have invisible unbranded sports beverage. I need to take the label off. Do I want to enable one line of code? There you go. Invisible unbranded sports beverage. No, it's invisible. See? And it's unbranded. Okay, let's look at my to-do list. Oh, God. Let me hide my screen because I'm probably almost revealed my token again. All right, let's close that. Wait, I want to be like down here. Yeah. Oh. Okay, back to the to-do list. Right now, the sub count is not updating automatically. And thank you, Kim Philpotts, for that follow. Yeah, I use a blue screen, not a green screen. Oh, that's what happened. Give me one more second. The code that I added that I didn't save is I disabled Streamlabs from showing up in the overlay over there. Wait, or did I? I was about to. Nope. Okay, it's gonna say hello to everyone again, but that's fine. All right, and just keep in the back of your mind that we're trying to think of better alert sounds. Right now we've got the rain sound, but we can come up with something better. Just let me know if you think about it. And what we're gonna do now is oh, I closed it. We are going to make sure that the subs down there automatically update, because I don't think that they are. You want stream stats. Late night stream owl. Okay. So if you event data.type equals subscription, get subscribers. Is this actually happening? New sub. And I actually don't know what port this is running on. 3002? No. 3004? No. 3006? No. 3008? 3001. So the reason I'm doing even numbered ports is because the odd numbered ports are the debug console for browser sync. Follower and sub count. Let's look at it. Oh no, it's just port 3000. Would you look at that? I don't know why I didn't guess that. Okay, so there it is. If we look at the code, it should log when a new sub comes in, and for this I can actually just test it from the Streamlabs console. Test subscription. New sub. Okay. So that worked. Opener test. No. If you don't remember, I was there when you were testing that, Andrew. Okay, so it's logging. Maybe, the fetch to get subscribers. Thank you, Shiny Coffin, for that hydration redemption. I'll basically go thirsty if no one redeems those. What might be happening is the fetch here gets cached. Let's see, if we look at the network tab, we should be able to see whenever, yeah, so that requested subs, and actually got a 304 not modified. Huh. And if I test subscription again, 304 not modified. All right, I want to skip the cache, because right now it's caching the request for the total number of subs. So let's fetch, disable, cache. Fetch cache controls. Default. No store means bypass the HTTP cache completely. This will make the browser not look into the cache. Reload means bypass the cache on the way to the network, but update it with the newly downloaded response. No cache means always validate a response that is in the HTTP cache. So I think I just want no store, right? How does that work? Cache, no store. And in my fetch to the subscriber API, I'm going to pass that in. Andrew has enabled focus mode. All right, I don't know if we have 8 minutes of coding in us, but I can try my best. 2 focus modes? Hey, Andrew, here's the thing. There's only 77 people watch. I mean, not only, but I applied for partners, so I got to keep my numbers up. And if I don't interact with chat that much, then the numbers are going to go down, I feel. I'll take a quick break. I can skip both. I'll redeem one. I'll let you redeem one. Uptime. If you do uptime, Alcabot will respond. Should I not do it? Uptime. You let me know, Andrew. Do you want me to go into focus mode or not? Actually, everyone else in the chat, should I go into focus mode? Because we can find something else to code. I can absolutely code. Don't do it. Okay. Give yourself the points back. All right, so now that we added... oh, look at that. So the request to follows happened when the new follow came in. Thank you, Canadian crew. Much appreciated. It looks like they got a 200 status code. But I probably want to do a very similar thing. Posture check. Cache no store. Whenever I'm requesting Kid Q with the raid. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. We are working on overlays and different things like that. So you might have seen in the bottom left corner there, it just popped up whenever you all rated. Welcome to the show. What were you working on? I'm working on overlays. So we've got my follower count, my sub count. We've got that little thing that keeps popping up that's greeting any subs or VIPs that are coming in. Yeah, thanks for that shout out. Welcome raiders. Yeah, I've lurked your streams, Kid Cube. Cube is launching a product. Yeah, I heard. Very cool. Wait, was it? Stop it. You stop it. Working on an email digest app, writing some Elixir and Preact. Ah, very cool. All right, see you later, Brookzerker. Thanks for hanging out with us. But yeah, you can see that overlay in the bottom left. If any moderator, who are known as pruners, because this is the garden, or any sub or VIP talks, it pops up and welcomes them. But what we're working on now, welcome to the garden. Hello, Scarab. Welcome. Video on gravity. Not really, no. And thank you, Scarab, for that follow. And also, BRP Dilla for that follow. What we're working on now is making sure that the sub count and follower count update in real time. And I think it had something to do with caching. And right now I'm just writing JavaScript. So this is just running inside of the browser. It's vanilla JavaScript. We're making some fetch. Oh, I guess I already had that. Yeah, cache no store. Very cool. And then I added cache no store to that. So I'm going to simulate a subscription. And there we go. So before we saw that this was getting a 304 status code, which was serving it from the cache. But now if I can test these all day, it always gets a 200. So I think that should fix it. So anytime there's an actual sub, that sub count should update instead of showing the cache number. So that's a good sign. Yeah. So I applied to partner before I had affiliate because I had been cross streaming on YouTube and Twitch. And I didn't have affiliate at the time, but I applied for partner, and they still haven't gotten back to me. It was like over 20 days ago. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and enable affiliate. So we did that. And yeah, I'm only streaming on Twitch now. And I upload my videos to YouTube still, but I'm just streaming on Twitch. And thanks for that follow, Jackalasine. Welcome. What is the full form of REST? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Lakshman. There are, I don't know. So you can look up REST on Wikipedia, right? And representational state transfer is where this whole idea of REST originated. This was actually a research paper that talked about stateless, and a way of architecting HTTP servers to work in a stateless manner, where every request does not require any previous state to be stored by the server. Every request is stateless. So there's that. The paper was written by Roy Fielding, but people have taken it to more extremes, I guess you could say. There's more specifications. So like REST has some properties about it, but then the full form of REST is sleep. Oh, thank you, Linwell. But then people have taken, like, if you've ever heard of the Json API specification, this is actually a specification that describes how you should structure your responses in a RESTful API. And if you've ever seen an API that looks like this that has links to itself, that's a JSON API. There's also a Hate OS, which is another specification, hypermedia as the engine of application state, which is very similar, that includes like links to related resources. Yeah, so everyone calls everything REST. Basically, if you're dealing with a web API and HTTP API, people call it a RESTful API, but not all REST APIs are technically a REST API. I don't know. I typically build APIs here on stream, and we write things that respond with JSON, and I call those a REST API. But yeah, you can get very specific about how you're implementing it and stuff like that. This is the least stream delay I've ever seen. Well, cool. I have a 1 gigabit internet connection, so that could be why. Okay, and I don't know if we're gonna get another sub this stream, but keep an eye on that sub counter because it should go up. I think we fixed that bug. I'm gonna go ahead and check that off on our to-do. Somehow close my to-do list. I have a few npm packages. All RESTful APIs are REST, but not all REST APIs are RESTful. Hey, that's a good way to put it, Kazisha. Yeah, I'm standing right now. It varies. I'll go from standing to sitting. I actually don't have an adjustable desk here at my house. I do at work, but I haven't been to work in like 2 months. Yeah, I have a standing place and a sitting place. Okay, so sub count should be updating automatically. I don't know about this chat acknowledger. I think I want to work on this overlay over here. So this over here is an Electron window. So I have a backend server running that's vacuuming up all the Twitch chats that come into my channel, and then I have different little apps that are running that use Twitch chat. So like this game here, I don't know if anyone's seen all the things flying across my screen, but in Twitch chat, if you do !drop me, that will drop your emote. There you go. You can also drop, it'll drop your avatar. You can, oh, I totally forgot. Whenever I type something in the chat, that thing pops up. Yeah, that drops your avatar. But if you do !drop with an emote, then that will actually drop the emote. And then if it lands on the garden, like that, you potentially will get your name on the leaderboard. But this app here is listening to the same backend that's pulling in the chats for this overlay over here. So there's that. We don't have the steal command here, Andrew. We were hanging out. Can we get a shout out for Anthony Writes Code? We were hanging out on Anthony Writes Code channel earlier, and he was building a Python chatbot that was like showing Twitch chats in his terminal, which is really cool. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's on the Live Coders team as well. Yeah, great drops, everyone. And Pseudo Kid with the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. You actually are helping test out our new overlay. You see it over there. Pseudo Kid is rating with 4 viewers, which actually, I kind of want that to show up for a little bit. Why is everyone rating us? I don't know. I appreciate it though. Thank you all for the raids. I think they know that we're testing. They know that we're testing these overlays, and they wanted to help us out. But welcome, Pseudo Kid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the coding garden. We mainly do JavaScript coding here, but we're open to other things as well. But I really like JavaScript. Yeah, so all these overlays I've written. Yeah, you're very welcome. And check out Pseudo Kid's channel. I think the last time we raided you, were you working in... Was it Rust? No. Was it Go? No. Was it Python? I don't know. Oh no, was it React Native? Dart and Elixir. I was way off. But yeah, he's working on a really cool app called Filter Me, which allows you to filter the notifications you get for YouTube channels. So you can subscribe to YouTube channels inside of this app and say, like, I only want to be alerted at these times of days and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. Check out his channel. Give him a follow. But yeah. It's fine. Yeah, you know what? Like, it might actually be I don't know about this in terms of like Twitch etiquette, because when we raid, it gets very spammy in the chat because we're throwing like a lot of emotes and stuff like that. But I don't know. More integrations coming soon. Very cool. Very cool. All right, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I kind of want to show the messages for a little bit longer that appear over there. Let me just add that really quick. So this is like a super basic web app. This thing, oh, it's sweet. Like I've always wanted something like that because I want to follow like most of the live coders, but some live coders go live at times when I don't really want to get a push notification, and so I won't follow them on my Twitch app. But if I could choose what times of days to receive notification, that would be awesome. I've always wanted something like that. Okay, what I was gonna do is increase the length of time here. So how about this? If item.message is a property, then we're going to show this for 5 seconds. Because if item.message is a property, then that means we played a sound. So if we played a sound, don't show the next notification for 5 seconds. Otherwise, it's just a greeting, and we'll show that after 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that apps don't let you do that, but I guess it would require a good bit of back-end infrastructure because you're technically sending push notifications. So your backend needs to know the preferences of all your different users. But you could potentially implement it as like a backgrounded service where it could like ping your server to see, or it could run in the background every now and then and show a local notification instead of a push notification. I don't know how you're implementing it, but yeah. Item.message. I think this is fine. This is fine. So if one of the mods or VIPs or someone says something, the message should just appear after 2 seconds. Yeah, so 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It didn't work. I thought it would work. Was that 5 seconds though? I think whenever a message comes in, yeah, we're literally just pushing it in. My turn. I want to be on screen. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Thank you, PseudoKid. But I'm curious about your infrastructure. Is your backend server the one that's sending the push notifications to like Apple and in the Android server, or do you have like a backgrounded service that is just showing a local notification when it determines that it should? You are okay. Cool. Ping would be expensive. Yeah, I mean, you could potentially. I guess the issue then is you have to know when those channels go live. I don't know. It's a very tough problem to solve. So good on you for working on that. All right, this is my longer break timer. Okay. Am I going to take a break? No. I'll just stand here for a few minutes and stop typing. Twitch auto bonus. What does that do? Take a break. Oh, thank you, Andrew. How many points do you have, Andrew? Yeah. Wow. So subs actually get double points. So that's a thing. Okay. I'm gonna stop the break there. Actually, because I have to go pretty like in about 30 minutes. So we need to get some more stuff done. And TX Wheeler with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. I reject. You always redeem them at the weirdest time, Andrew. But TX Wheeler, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. You now have access to 5 whole emotes. And thank you, Kezer6, for that follow. Twitch Prime sub. My overlay's working. That's exciting. Oh, but my sub count is not updating. That should have gone to 114, right? Yeah, it didn't go up. Man. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe Twitch's API is not updating. Oh. You know what? I think there's multiple issues happening here because this is reaching out to my custom backend, And my custom backend may actually be caching the response from Twitch. Prime sub? The number should still go up. Like if I send another test notification, let's see. Test sub. All right, see you later, Pseudo Kid. Thanks for that. Thanks for that raid. The followers went up. So there's Classical Uncle, which I guess was the last one. So somehow, my latest one isn't getting listed. The thing is, I think it will update eventually, but for some reason it's not. Okay, this is a bug I'll have to look at offline because I think it's this is not done. We got some work to do here, but let's say check back in. Okay, here's something I want to add in the overlay over here. I want to add search filtering. Where is the chat overlay? It's right here. It's on GitHub though. If you go to github.com/codinggarden, this one is called live chat overlay. The thing is, there's a lot of parts and pieces because there's actually a custom backend that I wrote that's reading in Twitch chats and then emitting those as socket events, and this is reading those socket events. The main reason I did that was because I used to stream to I used to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and so this overlay would have YouTube and Twitch chats embedded. I do not have any water near me. But now it's just Twitch chats because I'm not streaming to YouTube anymore. So I probably could actually remove the server that is powering this, but regardless. Yeah, so, and it's actually, it's not, I think it's technically like, is it WebSockets over IRC? But the reason I wasn't is because I needed to combine both YouTube and Twitch messages into the same UI. I don't need to do that anymore. So I probably could just read directly from Twitch. But the other thing is, all of these messages are getting stored in a database. So I can actually close that application. And if I open it back up, so send some messages right now. Send some messages. But when I open it back up, because my backend server is still running and listening for chat messages, it will have them. And you don't really get that with something like TMI.js. My message is the best message. There's a slight bug where it defaults to focus mode. But as you can see, while the window was closed, we still got all of those messages in, and that's because the backend server was still listening. So that's a convenience that all the messages are still there, and I can see them even if the client isn't running. But okay, let's add a search box. I think that'll be one of the last things I do in terms of overlay stuff. And somebody let me know if that subscriber count ever updates. It should try to update at least at some point. Okay, right here. All right, see you later, Kivasho. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, so this overlay is actually just using Vue.js, and it is. Can I add overlay captions that write on screen the things that I say? I probably could. So the thing is, there are different ways to do this. So like this drop game here, this is actually an overlay inside of Open Broadcast Studio. So it's a browser source, and it's overlaid on top of my screen and camera, similar to the follower count and sub count over there. So like you can see those are like embedded. But on my screen, I actually don't see them. Keep the secret. There are no secrets here. Do a single code clash and I'll gift the winner a sub. That's really nice of you, Bob. Should we do that? This has turned into like a variety stream. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but this is actually running directly on my computer. So not a lot of streamers do it this way, but I actually like to, I only have one screen in terms of how I'm managing things. Like the screen over there is my streaming software, but that's about it. Everything that you're seeing, I'm looking at. So this actually isn't an overlay in OBS. This is literally just a window running on my Mac. Now, if I could probably write an Electron app that listens to me talk and then literally puts words on the screen here. I could also make that a browser-based thing and then just make that as a browser overlay. It's definitely possible. I've seen streamers do it before. But all right, who wants to take Bob up on this? So if you haven't seen or I don't know, we play Coding Me. you already have a sub though. We play Coding Game on this stream, typically Mondays and Fridays, but it's basically a programming challenge, and you can be the first one to complete, the one to complete it in the least amount of code, or complete it based on only seeing the inputs and outputs, and you have to write the code. So what Bob is suggesting is we compete, and whoever gets first place, he's going to gift you a sub. So it would have to be people that aren't already subs. Kizzer says, I wrote an overlay in Vue, running in the browser, and also capturing my webcam using WebRTC, and display capture using WebRTC. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, right now my camera is going into a capture card, which is then feeding into OBS, but I could see how you could do basically all of that as an overlay. It's pretty cool. Never played, but I'm down. All right, Cole. We need at least like 4 non-subs that want to compete. Cole's in. You have a minute to confirm whether or not you're in, or we're just going to move on and do something else. Carter is in. You can choose the language. They have a lot of different languages. My whole display goes into a capture card that just encodes and sends directly to Twitch. Ah, interesting. That's probably a lot faster than running through OBS. Rollers is in. Drinker time is in. Marty Bot TV is in. I mean, if you gift a sub to my channel instead, I'd say let's. Well, Alka's probably going to win, so I don't know about that. Here's the thing. If you are a sub, ich bin in. If you are a sub, you can still compete, but it doesn't count. So, and actually, I'll give you a second. Head over to the site right now and sign up. You can log in with GitHub, which is pretty easy. They might have some other login options as well. But I'll give you 30 seconds to sign up. We're going to create a link. And I mean, we've got a giveaway going, courtesy of Bob. And thank you, Saksham Mandaya, for that follow. And Carter's for that follow. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. You'll technically have 2 minutes to join. And here's the thing. It's totally random. We don't know how hard this problem is going to be. It could be of many different... I mean, it could be really hard. So, there's the link. Click the link. You'll have to sign up if you haven't signed up, but then you'll need to click the button that says Join Clash. Still hasn't updated. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really got to look into that. I think it's my backend code, though. Coding... Carter. That was Coding Garden. I'm scared. Don't be scared. If it's really, really hard, just don't do it. The follow notification is doing a Rickroll. Wait, what? I'm excited. I'm not scared. Dan Garden. Hello. Now, oh yeah, Andrew asked what I was going to do a Q&A.coding.garden stream. I don't know. The thing is that website just got so overwhelmed with questions that it's kind of hard to even, like, a lot of the questions could be an entire episode of me just talking about that thing. Like programming paradigms. I could probably do a simple example with that. But yeah, but there's just a ton of these. And so, and it just keeps bigger, getting more, there are more and more questions. It gets bigger and bigger. So, I don't know. I might retire this and switch to like a Twitch chat Q&A kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, exactly. 5-second stream delay. Nice. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. So I need to make that thing, but it needs to be visible to people at a website instead of just on my screen. All right, fastest mode. So you have 15 minutes to complete this challenge, but the first one to finish technically wins. Now, if there is anyone that's a sub that wins, it doesn't count, but you can still participate. Here we go. All right, colors are usually represented in a code using 6-digit hex color codes. Those consist of a hash followed by 3 numbers in hexadecimal. You must convert red, green, and blue to a single hex color code. Okay. I can do that. I have the ability. So, actually, I'll just do this. Can do. So basically what I'm doing is we get 3 integers, red, green, and blue. And I'm using the JavaScript built-in toString function, which can change things into a specific base. So I'm going from, wait a second. So, Alka's already done. So R, G, and B are all in they're bytes. Are they in decimal though? Are they? Am I on the right path? Hex values. Maybe this will work. Convert that decimal into a hexadecimal. They're technically bytes though, but I'm thinking convert them to decimal, and then we'll just put it into the string here. I'm thinking too much. Am I? Oh, I mean, I got it right. It just has to be 2 uppercase. Yeah. Cool. And anyone else that finishes, if you click share my code, we can see how you did it. Now, if you have no idea what this is asking for, feel free to search Google. But basically, you need to convert a decimal number into hexadecimal. You've got 3 decimal numbers, the R, the G, and the B component. And actually, we're learning a little bit, right? So if you've ever seen a color code, let's see. Like, we know that the color black is 0 red, 0 green, 0 blue. And we don't know that. Maybe you know that now that I talked about it, but it's 0, 0, 0. And if you've ever seen the hex code, which is a hash 0, 0, 0, but what really this is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So each of these sections here is the red, green, and blue component. So basically, you take the integer, convert it to hexadecimal for each item, red, green, and blue. And thank you, Johan, for that follow. Yes, all the current winners are subs, but that's okay. Use all the things. I think you might be the winner. Wait, no, use all the things as a sub. They got gifted a sub this morning, didn't they? Hex equals basic. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing, too. And so what you saw me do, if we look on MDN, well, I didn't mean to do that, but if we look at the number toString function. So this is a function built into numbers that can accept a radix. And actually, if you look on MDN, they're showing you exactly how to do it. So given some value, you can say toString and pass in 16, and that will convert that decimal value into a hexadecimal value. So given like the value 0 in hexadecimal is actually 0. Given the value 233 in decimal, the value is E9 in hexadecimal. So that's what I did. I used that to convert each component, red, green, and blue, and then I concatenated them all together to make the hex color. That was a fun one. Usually, like, these can get really, really hard. Really, really hard. And I'll wait for everyone to finish. You've got time. Don't worry, you've got time. You have 10 whole minutes. Cool. All right. Yeah, that was a great one. Actually, I want to see how Alka did it. Yep. Same exact way, but he just typed faster than I did. Nice. And thank you, Gamma FTW, for that follow. And don't worry. Keep competing. Shine On, I think, is Shine On already a sub? Shine On? Shine On's here, right? Yes, you are a sub. Okay. So pad start is because if you do, check it, if we have 0 and we want to convert that into hexadecimal, we just get back a single 0. But when when we want like a full hexadecimal color, we want it to be 2 values. So we need to pad it with zeros. So pad start takes in two values. It takes in how many characters total do you want. So we want 2 characters. And what value do you want to pad it with? We want to pad it with zeros. So now any value you pass into this that is only length 1, it's going to put a 0 in front of it. You technically don't have to use the pad start function. You could have written your own code to do that. Can you take a look at my portfolio? I'm still working on it. Can someone tell me if that's a safe link? And if it is, I will look at it for 2 minutes. And ByteHalla did it in Python. Shinon did it in Ruby. ByteHalla, are you in the chat? Who are you, ByteHalla? Exactly, yeah. So if the resulting value is already length 2, then it won't pad it with anything. Yeah. Site's okay. All right. 2 minutes. Gamma dev. Gamma. Oh, I'll type it in. Gamma dev.pt. Ignore ByteHalla. Okay. We no one who's not a sub can claim the win yet. So you all have time. You still have 8 minutes. 8 minutes to claim the sub. So first off, it's a cool animation. I like the animation. I like this is doing that. It's not. I guess it's not following my mouse or anything like that. And we can go full screen. It's not mobile friendly. Okay, so you can see that so that overlaps. But when I'm streaming, I look at things like 3/4. But we'll look at it full screen to see what it should look like. So that's cool. I like your animation. I'll say that. You're gonna have some links to projects here. So yeah, you would definitely want to add like a mock-up image of each project. Contact me. There's your email. Yeah, so I would say you want to avoid putting your email directly in the HTML. There are some JavaScript packages that can put your email on the page while potentially preventing bots from scraping your email up. So I would fix that. So that's cool. I think it's fine. It's nice and clean. Links to your GitHub. Oh wait, I think these links are not set up. Yeah, the links aren't set up. It looks cool. I would definitely want to see the actual projects. Right now it's very white. I don't know if you want to add some kind of color. Maybe you can add color to the buttons up at the top. I will say I am not a designer. I mainly just code, but it is very white and in your face right now. So it might be good to add some color somewhere. Potentially you can make this a different color for each of the different sections, but it's cool. Great work. Yeah, it's very clean. I agree. Focus mode. I can hide the chat now. Redeem yourself. Get your points back. Can I use GraphQL to manage state in React? You can use Apollo React. So Apollo Client is a GraphQL client library that you can use with React, and they have written it in a way where it can actually manage your application state for you. It can like sync with your GraphQL endpoint. So yeah. That was just a quick one. No more. Sorry. I'm working on other things. But someone in the chat asked for it, so I did. But every now and then I'll do a stream where it's really it's like a Ask Me Anything kind of stream, and I'll do reviews then. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, Turbo Blades. Apollo is the best. So I haven't used it that much, but it definitely, the Apollo client library, some people have even said that like it's basically a replacement for like Redux, because it can maintain all of your state from things that you're getting from Apollo backend. Yeah, no worries. I mean, it was a quick review, but yeah. And Depopam, thanks for the hydrate. Oh, that's another good point, Andrew. Binary Shrimp. If you have 10,000 seedlings, which are the rewards points down there, you can redeem that for a free code review or a portfolio review. All right. CCY3691. Are you currently a sub? Are you in the chat? I didn't remove the console log that they put in there. You still got 100%. Click share code. CCY3691. You're the winner. You're the winner. Soundboard. Great work. I don't know if Bob might have just left, but did you hear that, Bob? Oh, there we go. Thank you so much, Bob. Yeah, binary ship. So we actually play this game every Monday morning and Friday morning. But Bob, who's a mod here, just said, hey, if we play this, whoever wins, that's not a sub, he's going to gift them a sub. So congrats, CCY. You can now use all the Coding Garden emotes. Like that one. You can also drop the Coding Garden emotes too. Yeah, so the sub count did update. It could be a cat. I gotta check out my backend. Welcome CC3691. We should all try to drop our seedlings. That one. That. Okay. All right. Everyone else, you still have 3 minutes. Sub hype. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible that for some reason I'm not getting... Maybe it's a different subscription event that I need to listen for Prime subs. But the thing is, it updated just now when we got a new sub. What did I even write? It's garbage. Can you click share your code? You got 100%. Yeah, so Cowalt has it. Integer.2hexstring, 2hexstring, 2hexstring, and then put them all together. The one issue here is you might need to pad it with a 0 if it is a single value. But yeah. Let's see. Great. No, this is exactly the way to do it. So what we all used, or a lot of the solutions used, a function called pad start, which can automatically put values in front of a string. But if you're not using that, and especially for this, it's as simple as if the length is 1 or less, put a 0 in front of it. Otherwise, just use the value itself. That's great. Great job. Let's see how CCY did it. Yep, that's it. Great work. Oh, I see. Yeah, so on Coding Game, it uses your console logs as like the output of your code. So if you have any stray console logs, that'll happen. All right, see you later, Trevor Blades. Thanks for that raid. Yeah, good work, everyone. Good work. All right, let's see. We saw how Alka did it. He did it like me, but he did it faster. He solved it in 54 seconds. Andrew did it in almost exactly the same way in a minute and 4 seconds. Daniel Garden did it in a minute and 48. Oh, check it. Okay, what is happening here? So, wow. Okay, so we're taking the RG and B values and we're adding them together in a way that represents the total value if it were in hex. And then we're converting it to hex. Wow. All right, but what is this doing? We are doing bit shifting, bitwise operators. Big brain, yeah. So that's using the less than operator, which is... And thank you, Finma, for that follow. I'm amazed. Is left shift. Shifts a binary representation... Shifts A in binary representation B. So 32 bits to the left, shifting zeros from the right. I'm not going to lie. I copied it off Stack Overflow. So if we shift 1 by 24 and then R by 16, G by 8, and then But basically, we're creating a single decimal number that's equal to the total hex number. That's basically what's happening here. Very cool. Yep. Big brain. Copy from Stack Overflow. Okay, use all the things. Very similar. Cobalt. Alright, so the challenge is over. Shine On did it in Ruby. Actually, did we look? We didn't look at Limwell's. Wait, who did it? Somebody did it in Python, right? Yeah, Limwell. We'll look at that. So in Ruby, we can say toString 16. It looks so much like JavaScript. Look at that. Convert to hex, pad start. Rjust is the pad start of Ruby. Hello, Majestic Eye. Yeah, I felt like going live. We fixed some overlay things. Yeah, you saw in the left-hand side, you got welcomed. And we have that working as alerts for subs and stuff like that, too. Okay, so that was awesome. Ruby's cool. Python. There's literally a built-in function called hex. Pass the value into it, and somehow this is padding it with a 0. Cool. And CCY was the winner. Great job. And Martibo. Yeah, we already looked at that one. Very cool. All right, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, I want to add a little search/filter box up at the top there. So first, let's just style it. Hex 255 returns 0xff. So I had to remove the so in Python you got to get rid of the first 2 characters, which is why you did that. Basically like a slice. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, no worries, Bob. Thanks for gifting that sub. Okay, so at the top of the chat here, we want do it in Bash like this. Oh, does that convert integers to hex? That's pretty cool. Did I see roller solution? I did not. Wait, did I lose it? No, here we go. Oh. Looks like they got 0% though, but that's very similar to how you would. It's a printf function basically. Yeah, but I guess maybe they didn't get to submit it in time. But yeah. No more coding games, no. Tune in Friday morning, though. So, yeah, so every Monday and Friday morning at 7:30 GMT minus 6. Let me tell you what time that is where you are. Is some Electron syntax or no? I mean, we're just gonna write this with HTML. I'm literally going to add an HTML input at the top here. I'm gonna style it all nice like, but other than that, that's all we need. Okay, we'll see the time in India. So I am in Denver, Colorado, and that is in India Standard Time, not Irish Standard Time, India Standard Time. So that's 6:30 p.m. every Monday. For you it's 7 p.m. every Monday and Friday. The transition group? Yeah, does anyone else want to know what time that is in your time zone? All right. Drink reminder. But New York time. That's 9:30 a.m. New York time. So I'm going to add an input right there. Let's see what happens. Look at that. We got ourselves an input. Oh, nice. That's good to hear, Ravian. Yeah, so they're mentioning a project that's on my YouTube. In Central Time? 8:30 a.m. You can ignore my bot, but not me. So this is a slight bug. I don't actually feel like fixing it, but when the chat manager starts up, if there was any command that is focus time, call your Raven, that makes sense. Yeah, if there was a command that started focus time, it doesn't know to end focus time. So quick stretch. Why can't mods use focus commands? I guess I could let you. I don't know why I decided that. I thought maybe you all would troll me and turn focus time on all the time, which you probably will. But fool. I'm gonna call this search input, and we'll add some classes to it. Mods would never troll you, without a doubt. I know you would. I absolutely know you would. So I want to add some border radius to this input, very similar to the message. I'm curious how much border radius I used. 20 pixels. Okay. And then, oh wow. Weird things are happening. It was like flashing. This font is it Fira Sans? No, it's Montserrat. Yeah, this font is Montserrat. And yeah, that's the link, Jackie. Dejal. So this is a break timer specifically for Mac. If you're looking for one for Windows or Linux, there's one called Stretchly that works pretty well. And thanks for the follow, Professor Mob. All right. I'm adding a border radius, setting the width to 100%, and then I want to increase the font size. Yeah, I want the font size to be about the same as the messages themselves. All right. Would you look at that? I need to add some padding, though. 1 rem of padding. Was it padding? Or would it be I think it's going to be margin. We will never troll you in Comic Sans. I guess I could do display block instead of 100%. Let's see. Okay. Cool. And I want to remove that focus. Actually, I'll mess around with the styles in the DevTools. So this is the cool thing about Electron, is that this over here is literally just like a browser window. And so I can select elements and see what's going on. So if we look at that. Let's see, if I do width 100%, it overflows for some reason. Electron! Yeah. I'm curious why that is. I guess could it be because of the padding? No, the padding does that. Margin does that. Display block actually removed the margin. I could, I don't want to do, 90% works. 94, 93, 92, 92% somehow. But if I like full screen it, it's like not quite enough. I think it's fine. 100 view width. I think that would do something similar to 100%. Let's see. Yeah, see it? There's some weird things happening. That does not seem to help. Media queries. Not good enough. I'm gonna go with 92%. No, 93%. 94%. 95. 96. 97. 98. 97. 97. All right. The other thing is, whenever this thing is focused, it has that like weird outline on it. I want to remove the outline. So, okay, we've settled on our styles, so that's great. Box sizing border box with 100%. I'm pretty sure I tried that. Pretty sure. I'm okay with 97% width. This is fine to me. And then I need to say whenever this is focused, I want to remove the outline. So outline none. Cool. Does anyone have any suggestions for... Because I probably don't want this being displayed all the time. I probably want some sort of toolbar where I can bring down... I've got an inkling 97% is going to be meme in this channel. It could be. That's fine with me. It's just got to be good enough. Show on click or on hover. So I guess I could have a toolbar, a global keyboard shortcut. Well, actually, yeah. I mean, if I do Command F, show it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's do it. Oh. Well, share mouse. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So I don't think I'm even going to add a global keyboard shortcut. I think I just click on the window and then press Command F. Alt F4. No. And so I can do that in the JavaScript here. So when the component is created, I'm just going to add, I'm going to do window add event listener for key, not key down. Yeah, key down. Voice command. There's a shout out for the Alt F4 stream. Wait, who was talking about the Alt F4 stream? Oh, because you said Alt F4. Nice. Okay, so when the key goes down, we get the key event and accordion. I think I'm just gonna hide it and show it. Command 1337. Voice commands. The thing is, I mean, there could be like a trigger word, like overlay search. I would feel very silly doing that though, honestly. We could make it happen. I don't think I want to do that though. I think I'm just gonna do the keyboard shortcut and it appears. So search overlay. Hey Samwise, search my overlay. Nice. That's good to hear, Colt. Command space? No, that would override my system setting. Okay, I'm just going to log the event. Refresh that. Meta left key F. So meta key true. Okay, so if code equals key F and meta key is true, open it up. Event.meta key. This dot show search equal, we're going to toggle it. There we go. And by default, show search is false. Like that. And then we hide and show it in our view app here. So we can just say, right here, if show search. Here we go. Well, that didn't work. It should be hidden. If show search. Show search is false. If event code is keyf and the meta key is down, then we toggle it. Missing semicolon? I mean, that's not going to stop my program from running. um, I'm just saying. And thank you, Generic Chewbacca, for that follow. May the 4th be with you. Do I know Mousetrap? I use it to handle all sorts of key events. I've never heard of it, no. Is it like a library for doing those kinds of things? Wait, are we still logging the key event? That could be it, Jan. I'm going to log the event again. But also, it should be hidden when we start. vif show search. Oh. Wait. I think I know why. It's outside, yeah, it's outside the context of our view app. Our view app only lives inside messages. So, you know what? I'm going to give this an ID of app, and we're going to make the view app live on the app itself. Hopefully, I don't think that's going to break anything else, but now the view app wraps the entire body. I broke something. Do not mount view on HTML body. Mount to normal elements instead. Well, you know what, view? I mean, I guess I could wrap this in a div, but then I might need to style it. That doesn't look so bad. And then I can do Command F all day long. Cool. Put the script outside. I mean, and all of this actually needs to be tabbed in one now. Okay. I can really see that 97%. That's okay. Internet police? Yes. We're getting some weird rendering issue. I think it's because the dev tools are open, honestly. But okay. Let's get rid of this event log. And what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, let's add some opacity. Opacity? Opacity. Can someone do the conversion? What is EE from hexadecimal to decimal? I'm not using Animate CSS. Did we see it? Did you see a link for that? It's using velocity, which I think is used by Vue.js's animation system. What if I could toggle the... See, that would be... Like, this could be a whole toolbar. 238. Oh, wait. What's that in a percentage? What's 238 out of 255? $238 divided by 255. %. 97? 93.33. I'm reading 93. All right. I really gotta fix this. Is it 97? Hi. 93.33. Okay. Can someone send a message? Because I'm getting these like weird jittery things happening when a new message is coming in. And maybe it's because the input is there. Yeah, see, that looks fine. And actually, is the opacity? Yeah, the opacity is still there. 0.933333333. Hello, Melky Dev. How can you join the live coders? Check out livecoders.dev. And there's a button right there to join us. You have to submit an issue on a GitHub repo. You must be an affiliate, and there's some other requirements, but there's an issue template that will help you out. But just check out livecoders.dev. We need a command for livecoders. Maybe I'll add that, and then I'll go. Actually, didn't work on the leaderboard API at all, but that's okay. Yeah, no worries. All right. Now, if I show the search box, send a message. That looks okay. Did anyone else see it earlier? There was like this weird bug, right? Yeah, I don't think it's happening anymore though, so that's nice. All right, let's just hook up this search box. So in Vue.js, that's actually really easy. So on the input, I'm just going to say vModel equals search. Let's take a quick stretch. I looked like a cockroach. What do you mean? What do you mean, Bob? It happened. Did you see it happen? Okay. vModel equals, let's call it filter. So we're going to have a variable on our data called filter. Oh, that's some cool emotes. It's a dragon. Nice. The bug. Taco Fed, thanks for that follow. And then filter will default to the empty string. And now when we type, that'll get updated under the hood. And currently, on our data, we just have an array of messages. But what we want now is a computed property. Do I have any computeds? I don't have any computed properties, but basically a computed property can be derived from our state here. So should be easy enough. We'll just say computed. And we'll call this filtered messages. And this is a function. And it's just going to, we'll say if this dot filter has a value. If it doesn't have a value, then we're just going to return this dot messages. So we don't try to filter them. But if it does have a value, we'll create a regular expression. Regular expression that takes in this dot filter, and we'll make it global and case insensitive. Cool. And then we want to return this dot messages dot filter. We're going to get access to each message. And we want to return if message.message, which is the actual contents of the message, matches that filter match. Or if message.author.displayName matches that filter match. Is this going to work? Will this work on the first try? Are we going to take some bets? Well, thank you, George, for that posture check. And thank you, Jilson, for the follow. Getting close to 10K. Oh, are you going to request a code review? All right, we're going to turn this into a nice little one-liner thingy here. Implicit return. All right, first try. Watch me, first try. Oh, it's not, I have to actually use that computed property. It's not gonna work. All right, it didn't work. But now what I can do is in my I win over here. I need to actually instead of repeating over messages, I need to repeat over filtered messages. Work first try. All right, this is the winner. This theme is called Just Black. If you do !theme, you can get a link. Here we go. There we go. There's Andrew Lane. And there's Melky Dev. That's some cool animations, honestly. And if I just search for follow, look at all the follows. This is amazing! Why didn't I do this 6 months ago? And if I search for all the Streamlabs notifications, oh man, that's great. And Command F should hide. Oh man, isn't it? Thank you. Now search for Stream. Oh, I can also search for Drinker Time. Doritos. No. It is the little things. Yeah. But however, there is that weird render bug that's now happening every now and then. Search me, Jitesh. Cool. So what I'm doing right now is, can I search emotes? No, because all of the emotes, my backend replaces the emote name with the actual URL. So that doesn't have the emote name in it. So this is great. Emote IDs? I don't know what the emote IDs are. I could do this. I could copy the image location. And then grab the ID and then search for that ID. There we go. Doritos. The backend's written with node.js, Express, and Socket.io. Okay. Put the emote name in the alt attribute. Yes. That would my backend would have to do that though. Okay. I like just keep watching the chat. I think that render bug is going to keep happening. Put it in the title attribute. All right, if you're new here, just type 1 in the chat. Just type 1 if you can. I mean, you might not have access to the chat to be able to type something. Andrew, you're not new. Cassia, you're not new. Welcome, Taco Fed. Hello, this kid moose. I'm new. You don't know me. Okay, it's so the kind of bugs I really don't like is the ones that are like extremely hard to reproduce because I don't know why that render bug is happening. It like jitters for a second. Test. How new is new? I mean, doesn't matter. I kind of just wanted to see a bunch of messages so I can see if it will actually happen. Okay, and now if I open the yeah, see, you saw it happen? Hey, InstaFluff. Everyone check out InstaFluff. Look what we made, InstaFluff. I made it so that I could filter my chat and only show the things that I want. InstaFluff. Make sure to click that link and check out InstaFluff's channel. Warning, strobe light effects may be used during this broadcast. Yeah, it's doing it whenever the input is being displayed. And I wonder if it has to do with like the style potentially that's applied to it. I don't know. Yeah, see, like it's not happening anymore. Yeah. Oh, thank you, this kid moose. Just takes time and practice. I told you not to use 97%. Do you think that's it? Let's get, it's the 97. All right. If it's actually the 97%, okay, we're going to comment it out. It has to be. No, it's happening. Over 9,000. I think it's still happening. Display flex? Display block. Didn't I add that? It could also be like where it's at in the DOM. No, it's perfect. So like in the actual HTML, the input is here, the transition group is here. This transition group is the thing that's managing the animations. I could actually do let's do this. That's the issue, 100% without a doubt. Did it stop happening? There's no way it stopped happening. All right, we're going to add an input wrapper class. I'll say no, Andrew, mainly because I'm gonna stop streaming pretty soon. Display flex, width, 100%. Justify content, flex end. All right, here we go. Coders need sleep too, yeah. Though, I usually don't go to bed till like midnight or like 1. So it's there. I put it in a wrapper div. Maybe that helped. Maybe the CSS transitions had an issue calculating where the next thing should be. That looks good, right? That actually... Whoa. That's nice. Yeah, so this is the other interesting thing. So other people could actually be sending messages. And because I'm filtering, we're only seeing the ones from Majestic Eye. I think that helped. That's super weird. The fact that the input was not in a parent container. Oh no, it's happening now. No! Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. Stop spamming the chat. All right. Now, actually, now that it has a parent container, if I do width 100%, VW? I don't really know. Let's see. I mean, now it can actually have 100%. Hey, Doc. What's up, Doc? Just filter chat by my name. You know what? Must be the double espresso. Nah. What do I need to... That's the issue. There's a lot involved to run it locally. There, we don't need to see what others have to say. Is this infinite lazy loading now? No, it's I just added the search bar, so that way I can search by name or content, so I can see all the message from Doc. Another cool thing, which I can just search for all the follows that happened. However, I only show the last 100 messages, so if they happened a while back, I guess I could show like 200 instead of 100. That could help. Search on the server? That requires effort. This is a no effort stream. So in the last 200 message, these are all the followers that happened. These are all the messages that contain the word Streamlabs. It's good enough. The issue that we were having, yeah, you spammed a lot of messages. The issue was when the input was showing, we get these weird animation bugs, but it doesn't happen if the input isn't showing, so I'm okay with that. And thank you, Coffee Geek Chick, for that follow. I said I was going to work on the leaderboard, but we just worked on overlay things. I think that's fine. But I do have to go. But let's at least check a box. We added filter and search. Great. Could I eventually implement that idea of only rendering the visible divs? Yeah, infinite scroll. So basically, only render the divs for what's visible here. And that way, I can just scroll forever because there are probably thousands of messages. I can look at my database really quick. If we look at... Yeah, there are 2,600 messages for this one live stream. I've been live for 2.5 hours. 2,600 messages. So yeah, we could actually just infinite scroll all of them. But if you look at that, we are actually very close to 4,200 Twitch subs. So we're gonna have another celebration when we get close to that. Make each message a fixed height. Yeah, the thing is, I like set a max height. Like this one has a max height. But yeah. There is an example of it. I'll show you. So anybody that's interested in all this stuff that's running, first up, And actually, I think I'll clip this because people ask about it a lot of time, all the time. So if you're interested in how all this stuff on my screen works, we have this chat overlay here, which is actually just an Electron window. We've got the drop game here. We've got the sub count and the follower count. Most all of those are reading information from a backend server that I have created called the Live Chat Manager. I also have this local front end that allows me to acknowledge messages as they come in. Did I break it? Yeah, there they are. It just took a while to load. The coding garden suite. Yeah, and as you can see, the longer I stream, the less I use this because it's a little tedious to like acknowledge each individual message as it comes in. But this used to be very convenient, especially during like Q&A streams where I could make sure that I read each message, and then anything that was interesting, we can put it in the parking lot and we can go take a look at that message later on. And then also if anyone says hello, we detect that as a greeting and I can greet the people that come in. So this app and the drop game, they're all reading from the same backend. And so here's the live chat manager, and then there is a server. I actually do, so Andrew just asked about it. This is technically the example config. So I specify all of the environment variables that you need. Technically right now, you don't actually need the Google API key or the YouTube channel ID. You really just need the Twitch client ID and the Twitch channel. Because this used to, I mean, it still technically is capable of showing both YouTube live chats and Twitch live chats all in the same UI. But now I'm only streaming to Twitch, so I don't have to do that anymore. But this backend was in charge of getting all the messages from YouTube, getting all the messages from Twitch, and then emitting them in a single uniform format so that my different systems could use them. But if you go into the server folder, you can see the backend app that's doing all of that. And in the source directory in routes, this is the file that has all of the code for connecting to the Twitch IRC server and connecting to the YouTube API. And then this client folder is this app I showed, which allows me to acknowledge messages and such. The other thing is the live chat window. So that's the live chat manager. The live chat window is this thing you see over here. This is a transparent Electron window. There's a lot. The thing is, the code is so bad. There's just like it needs to be. I need to re-architect everything basically. Because if you look at like right now in Mongo, like every live stream event is just a single object in my Mongo database, and you can see that this message array has 2,000 elements in it, and the authors array has 100 elements in it. And I kind of want to store these in a SQL database, or at least put them in separate collections. But yeah, so there's that. And then if it works, why break it? Yeah. Can I show your overlay off stream? GitHub overlay 5. Yeah, I'll take a look. Let me just open it so I don't forget. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. C# rewrite. What's up, Eternal Dev Coder? I probably won't rewrite it with C#, but the live chat window is listening for messages from that backend server. So that's what you've seen me working on this stream. Is what we added was this nice little search bar here, so I can type in things like someone's name, eternal, like that, and it will filter the messages. Java, only one mention of Java. Hi, hello, Mark. So we just added that search bar, but all of these messages are coming from that same backend, and it's listening for those socket events. And this is just an Electron window that has a view app running in the main page. And the renderer here is in charge of listening to that server. So localhost 5000 is where that backend server is, but it has all the messages coming in. Elasticsearch rewrite, so it searches faster. The thing is, I'm searching on the client, though, so technically this window only shows the last 100 messages. Oh, no, I just fixed it. The last 200 messages. So whenever we do a search, it's just a local search. You can search for all the messages from doc, like that. Yeah. So there's that. Can I add an example config? I'll show you, though. So if you look at Live Chat Manager, and you go into the server folder, there is a .env.sample. This is what you need to update. So I'm not using SignalR, I'm using Socket.io. So SignalR is like the .NET C# thing for real time, but I'm using Socket.io, which is this, and it's what a lot of people use for real time in Node.js. There are other things. You could use Primus, you could use raw WebSockets, but I just use that. So Andrew, you don't. If you take a look at the backend code, there's a whole section that tries to contact the YouTube API, but if that fails, it still gets the messages from the Twitch API. What if I could do queries like @mods or @supporters? I totally can. Let me think about how I would do that. It's because each message object has properties on it, like is chat mod. How would I do this? And thank you for the follow, Holy Tay. Oh, do I have a video on creating the drop game? I do. Yep. So I will mention, InstaFluff's in the chat. They invented the drop game. So if you want to see the OG drop game, check out Pixel Plush Dev. And there is Pixel Parachute. That's actually not the OG one. The OG one is Penguin Drop. This is like a newer version of it. But yeah, I created my own. If you go to coding.garden, coding.garden/videos, and just search for, I guess, stream overlay. Yeah, this is a stream where I was like modifying a version of InstaFluff's Penguin Drop. But I ran into some issues. Let's just look for Twitch overlay. Yeah, here we go. Build a Twitch overlay game with vanilla JavaScript. This is the one. So in this, I mean, it's 2 hours and 38 minutes. Oh, side note, I found this plugin for YouTube on Firefox, and it lets me set a theme, and I can set my YouTube color to green. It's like Coding Garden themed YouTube. It's pretty sweet. But this is the video, and I built it with vanilla JavaScript, and we use DOM manipulation. That's a fun thing that I like to do here, is instead of using like Canvas or a game library or something like that, it just uses DOM. You can look at the code. It literally sets like the top left of the images as they fall. Seedling drop. Yeah, I was so I'm really liking Firefox. I had been using Chrome, and then I recently set up my new oh, there it is. Look at it. It's Coding Garden themed YouTube. But I set up a new MacBook and installed Firefox instead of Chrome, and I'm liking it. It was super interesting. I just went to youtube.com, and then all of a sudden I got this suggestion from Firefox. It was like, hey, you might actually like this add-on. It's cool. What is it called? It is called Enhancer for YouTube. It has some other things too. Like if you go to a video, this little thing shows up, so you can turn on like cinema mode. Look at that. You can detach the player, and then you have like a separate window. Wait, did it go away? You can set the speed. You can remove ads. It's pretty cool. And thank you, GSRT, for that follow. Good thing Imphy isn't here. Yeah, so Imphy's the one that got me to install Firefox. Do I harness the sun because your energy is as strong as the sun? Oh, thank you, Lethal Air. That's very kind of you. Yeah, you can do picture-in-picture. It's pretty sweet. Oh, yeah, I was going to share this. This is the seedling drop. And this is the other thing. The seedling drop actually has, well, all right, everyone try to do a drop right now. We're going to get some points on the leaderboard. You can drop whatever you want. You can say drop me. It'll drop your avatar. But if someone lands on the garden, then the leaderboard will pop up. There we go. Nice. Who was it? Sean. Great work, Sean. So this leaderboard is actually coming from a different backend API that I have running. The code for that is on this seedling drop repo. And this is just a super simple Feather server that's storing all of the high scores. Like if we look in my database in seedling drop, high scores, these are the high scores for just the past 4 or 5 streams. There's hundreds of them, and they're all just getting stored there. The old scores, I have thousands of scores on my local database on my old machine because I just set up this new MacBook. They're all getting stored just in this Mongo database. But the thing that I'm not going to have time to work on that I wanted to work on was basically like a leaderboard that would have been deployed, or that will be deployed to the web that really anybody could use. But yeah, Jitesh with a 99.98. Great work. I think we can look in my... I need to transfer the data from my database on my old laptop. But if we look in that database, I think we have 2 perfect scores. Bob's Paradox, I think he got like a 99.99. He might not have gotten 100. But yeah. But regardless, this high score server is in that repo as well. All the things. All the things. Perfect score is, yes, right in the middle. 100. Oh, you didn't get 100? Okay. I remember you being pretty excited about like a 99.99 or something like that. Oh yeah, you're very welcome, InstaFluff. I mean, like, of course. Of course. InstaFluff. Nice. Oh, and that's another thing that's also running behind the scenes is I have 2... I mean, it technically could just be 1 Twitch bot. But I have this that's open source. If you go to github.com /codinggarden /Twitch team shoutout bot. This is a bot whose sole purpose is to shout out LiveCoder team members as they come into the chat. So if it detects a LiveCoder team member in the chat, good job. Oh, thank you, Doc. If it detects a LiveCoder, it automatically shouts them out immediately when they send a message. So I have this running in the background, and it detects them. And the reason I have this separate from my main Twitch bot is I wanted other people to be able to use this if they wanted to. Talk to me, Gooseman, with the raid. Welcome, everyone. You can see my new raid overlay. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to the show. Nice. Welcome. And Zirkles, Zirk, LOLs. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today is mainly a chill stream. We're working on overlays. You saw that overlay pop up when the raid happened. We got that working today. Oh, and this also shouts out any subs, VIPs, or mods. What's up, Dr. Argus? So what were you working on, Gooseman? And you'll actually see this happen if Talk to Me Gooseman just says one thing like that. You'll see that my shout out bot, which I was just talking about, sends a message. Our honk horde is here. So definitely check out Talk to Me Gooseman, who is on our Live Coders team, who was last seen programming Ruby, trying to make code clean. Sounds good. But I was actually literally just talking about this bot because it's open source. It's on GitHub, and I have this bot running, and its sole purpose is to shout out LiveCoder team members. And then I have a separate bot, Sean with the gifted subs. What? Wow. Thank you so much, Sean. Hype. Emotes in the chat. Congrats to the Welsh, Lord Fluffy Wobble, Pseudo Kid, One Guy Josh, Asuna. Congrats on the subs. Thank you so much, Sean. You're so kind. Too kind. Yeah, can we get some Coding Garden hype or like heart emotes in the chat? Can we also drop some too? Thank you so much, Sean. Very kind. And so we were working on this earlier. Like technically my sub count should update. Doritos! But do my bots support disconnect command injection? They do not. Can we get a shout out for, is it Anthony Wright's code? We were hanging out in his channel earlier. It was super fun. But his bot has a bug in it. Dr. Argus with the bits! Thank you for those 500 bits. More subs than viewers. It's true. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's a bug. Because we were working on that earlier. We wanted that to update in real time. But I think it's a back-end issue, which I wasn't working on today. It should update eventually. But welcome new seedlings to the garden. Oh yeah, and so this bot's running. It's listening for LiveCoder team members. And then I have my other bot, Samwise Gardener. Well, it's the same bot, but it's actually a separate bot process. that has things like the shoutout command. It has things like focus mode. It'd be cool if Sprouts grew something different if people, for the drop emote. Yes. So, like, if you're a sub, it's like a special seedling that grows. That would be great. Yes. And congrats, Rollers. You landed. Tiny little seedling. But there's some other commands that my my bot, which is not the team shoutout bot, and actually I'll link the code here if anybody is interested in it. There's instructions on how to get it set up if you're on the Live Coders team. But this is something I implemented the other day, is focus mode. So we tend to get really distracted here on the Coding Garden, and every now and then we actually want to get some work done. So I have this command, focus start, and I can specify an amount of time, like 2 minutes. And when I run this command, there's a bot that will actually wait 2 minutes, and it will send a message in the chat that says that we're in focus mode. And my chat overlay over here will get like it'll like become almost invisible. But all right, let's try it. Focus start. 2 minutes. Cool. And so the bot will send a message every minute that says that that I'm in focus mode, so it reminds people. I actually disabled the ping command. Yeah. And so this was actually really useful on Saturday when we were writing a lot of code and I was trying to teach stuff. So we enabled focus mode like 5 different times for like 20, 30-minute intervals, and it really helped. Yeah, I read every now and then because sometimes there are good questions, like in the middle of me explaining something, and it makes sense to call it out. But it sets expectations, because a lot of times if there are new people to the stream or people that have been waiting for me to go live, they'll ask questions that are not necessarily relevant to what we're working on right now. It gets tricky because I want to answer every single question. But yeah. We need dramatic music only chat can hear when you're doing focus mode. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I think we could make that happen because we could run it through OBS so that way I couldn't actually hear it. Cool. And then I can also do focus pause, and that pauses it. Focus mode pause. And I can do focus resume. And then also focus end, which will stop it. Mission impossible, yeah. Did I miss anything else? Emotes only is the most of the time during the focus mode. Oh yeah, well, I have a special redemption reward down here, which is 5,000 points focus mode. And Andrew enabled that this morning when we were doing code clashes, and that was actually really convenient because I was having a hard time focusing. And so focus mode. But he did that, and the reward here. Hype train, wait, what? This kid Moose, thanks for that tier 1 sub. You have triggered a hype train. I don't know how that, I guess because it was so close to whenever Sean gifted those subs. But wow, wait, how are we at a level 3 hype train already? Is it because of the gifted subs? What's happening? All right, nobody give any gifts or bits because these emotes look cool and I want one of them. We need to stay at this level. Somebody say something about Jeopardy music. Jeopardy music that slowly speeds up. Yeah, and thank you, the Kid Moose, for that tier 1 sub. Very much appreciated. How am I displaying chat while I'm working? I haven't figured out a good layout so I can see all things, so I can't be distracted because I can't see it. Well, the thing is, I don't know. I've gotten really used to just seeing. Oh, and let's take a quick stretch. Really used to seeing the chat out of the corner of my eye, because I want people to know that this is live, especially if I'm doing something more explicit. Like today, right now, is a chill stream. Like we're just working on random code things. But every now and then, we're doing like a legitimate project that I'm explaining and teaching. And thank you, Shines Love, for the 100 bits. Very much appreciated. I think I got rid of the Twitch Prime command, or is it just Prime? Twitch Prime? There it is. So this is the only screen that I have. I have the other screen over there is just my streaming computer, but I don't have any like I don't see the chat over there or anything. What you see right here is what I see. And And I like people, if people are watching, I want them to know that it's live, and I want to try and keep it as interactive as possible. So I don't know. I still get distracted. I still get distracted. That's why but I like to leave it open because I can at least see the messages. But yeah, hype, hype. Well, thank you, Lethal Air. And thanks again, Shines Love, for those bits. Did you know, as an Amazon Prime subscriber, you get one free Twitch subscription you can gift to one of your favorite streamers? All you have to do is link your Twitch and Amazon accounts and click the subscribe button on your favorite streamer's page. Easy. I was hanging out in Mastermind's stream earlier. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, awesome. That's him. Definitely check out Mastermind's channel. But he did the first day of his cloud computing bootcamp today, and there were like over 200 people watching, but so many people were brand new to Twitch. And they explicitly came to Twitch to watch him. So many people were subscribing with Twitch Prime. But a lot of them were like, what is that? How do I do that? And so I kept doing like the Prime command, and he kept getting Prime subs, which is awesome. Yeah. And actually, InstaFluff has a chat widget that you could potentially show on stream. Let's check out InstaFluff's YouTube. Oh, more bits. InstaFluff. Who was that? Shines Love. More bits. No, 400 bits? 100 bits? What are you doing? Read good. Okay. Is it one of the repos here? I don't see it. InstaFluff read good. Maybe it's just on InstaFluff TV. Yeah. InstaFluff.tv/read good? No. George extensions. No. Can you link me InstaFluff? My cursor was on it. Okay. Just a second. Quick stretch. But yeah, it's super interesting because I know myself streaming on Twitch, there's a lot of new people coming to Twitch as well because they're used to watching me on YouTube. So the whole Twitch Prime thing is new to them, even though it's a meme for most people that have been on Twitch for a long time. Open source. Yeah, most things are open source. Use all the things with the bits. What are you doing? Stop making this bar go up. Stop it right now. Thank you so much for the bits. Oh, awesome. Here it is. So InstaFluff made this, and it uses a dyslexia-friendly font, which is super cool. And messages get highlighted and stuff like that. So Dr. Argus, you could probably use something like this. And I think even if you don't have dyslexia, this makes it a lot easier to read the text without getting lost in the text, I guess to say. And thank you, Nopto, for those bits, and Shines Love for the bits. Too kind. You're all too kind. And thank you for the bits again. Look at all the bits. And thank you, Ahmed Solomon, for that follow. Yeah. It was right there on GitHub. Okay, I missed it. Let's try again. What's happening? Oh, I saw. Okay, there was read good. Nice. I live in Colorado. And thank you again. Use all the things for those bits. Is the break timer meant to look like a smiley face? I think so. You can see it. Yeah, it looks like eyes and a smiley face. You can actually change what shows up. So if you watched my stream before I got a new computer, I had a different thing set. Oh yeah, appearance. Which one was it? Calm. I think this is the one. Oh wait. Oh. Whoa. Not that. Is it meditate? Jiffy puppies. Oh. Look at the puppies. Cool. But I need to transfer my license to this computer because you can only keep these things on. Oh, legacy. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one that people are used to seeing. But yeah. All right, now I'm just talking about random things. Awesome. We made it. We got the level 2 hype emote. Great work, everyone. Thank you for all the bits and the subs. You're too kind. Too kind. Choo-choo. Should I switch from a YouTube to a Twitch subscription? It's totally up to you. The benefit of switching to a Twitch subscription is you will get access to emotes. So like the coding heart emote, things like that. Because you're on YouTube, you can't use because you have a YouTube membership, you can't use those on Twitch. So it's totally up to you. I'm totally okay if you just cancel the YouTube one and switch to Twitch, or cancel it and don't. I mean, it's up to you. But yeah, shout out to everyone that was a part of that hype train. When did it start? Probably with Sean and those 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Sean. Dr. Argus with the 500 bits. The Kid Moose with the tier 1 sub. Shines Love with 100 bits. Nafta with 100 bits. Shines Love with the 400 bits. Shines Love with another 100 bits. And Use All the Things with 100 bits. You are all too kind. Too kind. So your chat is just a browser window you've sized to keep up next to your workspace. Yep. So this actually, I mean, you could run it in a browser. I put it inside of an Electron window because I wanted it to have opacity. Opacity? I don't know how to say opacity. I don't know the correct pronunciation. But you can see that it's somewhat see-through. And then every now and then I can do focused mode. And then it becomes really, really see-through. You couldn't really do that with a browser window. So, I mean, but it's a basic browser app that's running inside of Electron. I mean, Electron is browser-based. Opacity. I'm actually a bot on the blockchain. Oh, wow. Great work, Lethal Error. I thought you were a real person. Yeah, that's the window. Yeah, the tricky thing is that, like, that's this chat window, but it's listening to my backend server. Technically, I should kind of try. I should rewrite this so that it's just potentially using TMI.js directly instead of listening to a custom backend server. This is a great hype emote. Thank you, everyone. That's exciting. Wait, my emotes. Hype emotes? That one. Hype Zap. It's really cool. YouTube subscription equals Twitch follow. YouTube member equals Twitch. Yeah, that's really confusing, isn't it? But yeah, on YouTube, a subscription, you're subscribing to a channel to get notified of new videos. You become a member if you want to support them. On Twitch, it's called a follow, which is similar to a follow on Twitter. And then a subscription is support, like a membership. Yeah. Opacity. All right. I said I was going to go a while ago, but we got raided several times. Shout out to all the raiders. I don't know if we... Wait, you're not in focus mode. Distraction mode? We're technically... This whole stream has been distraction mode. And thank you, Dr. Argus, for that follow. Here, I'm going to do this. So in the chat overlay over here, right now, I'm limiting it to the last 200 messages. I am going to comment that out. It's probably it's gonna hurt because this thing is gonna load like 2,000 messages. Give it a second. It's gonna hurt. Okay, so that's everything. Oh, Sean with the bits. Thank you, Sean. You're too kind. You are way too kind. Thank you very much. Yeah. Wow. Hold on, let me kick up my stream and raid you. Oh, thanks, Alka. But if we just search for, I think, just raid, we should see all the messages of the raids that happen. Yeah, Talk to Me Gooseman with the raid. Pseudo Kid with the raid. Kid Queb with the raid. Trevor Blades with the raid. And that was right as we were fixing my overlay to actually show raid events. So, shout out to all the LiveCoder team members. Much, much appreciated. And Sean with the 300 bits. I'll join you so we can get another 20 minutes out of. No, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. But you all are great. I appreciate you very much. No stream tomorrow. There might be a stream Wednesday morning if I'm up early enough, but there for sure will be a stream Wednesday evening, 6:30 p.m. my time. Check the stream schedule down there. And then also a stream on Friday morning my time where we will be playing Coding Game again, which we played this morning. Every Monday and Friday we play this game. Well, thank you, Lethal Air. Much appreciated. But we play this game, Clash of Code, which is really fun. So we're going to find someone to raid. You all are wonderful. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for being a part of this community. I appreciate you all very much. You'll take a dog out super early. Yeah. You might have seen talking about it on my Discord, but my dog wakes up like twice in the middle of the night, every night, to go out. And so I'm always up like really, really early. Challenge starts May. Oh, yeah, the coding game challenge. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to participate, but I'll at least show it and talk about it. They have like a Pac-Man challenge thing. The spring challenge. The dog is upstairs and he's afraid. He's literally afraid to come down the stairs. So he's never been in the basement, which is where I stream. All right, good night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Raphael Davish, for that follow. And thank you, Move, for that follow. Woot woot. I'd like to, but don't think I've got time. Oh, to participate, yeah. The challenge is on. All right. Stick around. Get that raid message ready. Stay awesome. You're great. We'll see you soon. Wherever. Whoa, wait. It's not going to be that easy. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I really should get a Stream Deck or use Stream Puppy, which is Instafluff's thing. But I've just been using this Share Mouse program, which lets me control my stream computer. Okay, there it is. Alrighty, everyone. Good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you soon. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this.